basic laptop with a camera.
I gotta admit, what's the trucks is working.
Can I go back to
You. I'm gonna keep the colored one. All right, so we'll go into.
Can I go back to
Yes, you can go back.
selectmen, individual selectmen things
You
just
may.
for a minute?
Yep.
That you have something because well, it's really not on camera, but at least we can talk about it.
You're on camera.
Oh, it's on now? Oh, okay. We did Safety Works last week,
Mm-hmm.
and we did workman's comp with the field auditor. As Lynn knows, we had our safety stuff, and there's gonna be a lot of stuff coming up, implemented stuff. So, we'll have that next week. The emails that we got from the auditor, Lynn, the email that we got from Mimic.
I didn't get those. I was here in the meeting, but I didn't get it.
He sent us an email.
Today?
Yesterday. So I'm sorry that I didn't correspond with it, but he's got the criteria that he wants us to improve. And so that hopefully we can get out of the assigned risk workers' comp. So it looks like we're gonna be 2 years to start implementing as selectmen.
So you wanna do it? Can the selectmen do it?
Well, that's what we had talked about. He actually had liked that idea, meaning but that's overall everybody. So,
Right now, I think Leslie's been doing it, basically.
but it's every department. So you're missing out on a lot of departments. So it's basically somebody's going to have to be out in the field, and it kind of takes away from just the department head being the bad guy, as they say, to each one of it. So it kind of puts it onto us to kind of do it. But as we talked, I don't mind doing it. But as I'm leaving, we need to bring somebody else in to follow down the line. You just can't stop it once we get going. So, and then there's a lot of meetings that are going to have to happen with this. We have one tomorrow at 3 with these department heads. And so that's why a lot of the budgets are over here doing this, because we need stuff done.
We try to do those safety meetings every month, but
Yeah.
it's been,
Well, it's basically we have to do it. We want to try to be more compliant with our insurance.
So you're gonna do it?
Well, it's up to you guys.
Well,
I don't mind starting. We just
I'm
need to-
not here in town during
I
the day.
understand that, but it is when you hear it out. So I guess what I'm saying is, so you kind of gotta appoint somebody so that it's not that you go, hey, wait, I gotta go to the board and do this. It's we all want to get together and make sure we're doing stuff.
You're all set.
Do you know what I'm saying? To the fact that
It's working.
Yeah.
Say that again, Rick. Repeat what you just said.
if you guys vote for me the safety officer during the day and whatever, I'm here for all the departments. It's an overhead seat of all
Yeah,
the
I
departments.
support you.
What
You should be the
is-
safety officer.
that we're doing it. And we have internal safety officers because we have Lynn and Leslie and everybody from the departments come in. Other than Joe, he's his own.
I make a motion to
He's
appoint
separate.
Mr. Barnett as a safety officer.
Is he gonna wear a yellow vest when he get hit?
you have to.
You guys have.
I
No,
second.
this is all stuff that's is. Once we get into the highway department, there's a lot of legalities that we're gonna have to end up with because of something. So we got to go down the line. So it's gonna take some time, and it's gonna take some money.
All in favor? So you obviously accept.
Well, it's just moving forward so that we can
No, thank you for doing
get this done.
that. Anything else? Safety
That's it.
wise?
That was it.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, do we want to talk about budget committee and the questions they have that we?
Do you want to go that one first?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Laura here, so she'll.
Well, I was trying to look at my notes because I thought you might say that.
I
So
got
I was like,
We'll start with we'll start the way that we did it.
Yeah.
This is the information that the budget committee would like to see. So the first one was the librarian.
I do have some news on that as well.
Huh?
I do have some information on that as well.
Okay, so, because they had talked about Kohler and bringing it back, that they give her a raise. To pretty much on that one. What information do you have on that? And see if it matches.
I know the state average in 2023 was $23.41.
That's what we talked about. And
Most current numbers and due to annual reports collected, it would bring our librarian closer to $26.50
that's this year's.
for the rate of a librarian. She did. I also, in talking, Marcy, she provided some information of cost comparisons with other libraries.
Yeah.
She did send me specifically Orrington Library, which everybody's probably like Orrington, but the reason why she did that is because in comparison, they're the only other library that also exists within a school like our library does.
But they also have a college.
But, so if we did bring Marcy up within,
She makes 19
Average.
right now, I think.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah, 19 right now. 2020, 23 and 24, she got a thing on, it was like you said, 23.40.
the state average in 2023
Right.
was $23.41.
And then the average of a couple of them around here was 26.50. Is what she said. So the budget committee has asked us to bring it back because we give raises to other people to look at what she.
Did the budget committee say where they thought they would be comfortable?
No, they did not. They said to bring it back to us.
Okay. Well, if we're also Marcy does not get the merit raise because she's not full time. That being said, I think that we gave raises elsewhere to bring everybody closer to where they are in market value, which was that 1.9. So if market value for a librarian in Maine right now is higher than 26 essentially, I think that we should do the median, which is 26. Because we were gonna put on the board, it was what, 23? I think that's what her budget was, 20, to bring it up to 23, which was the average, and
I
that's what I think her
didn't have
budget was.
anything on that.
Yeah, she did. She did. I think it was 23. No, that's what she's at, right?
No,
That's
what she's
That's what
listed
she
right
put.
now at 19.
that's current, that's for the budget,
This is her budget for this
for
year.
new budget.
19,000.
No. Yeah, 19,000.
Right.
But she
So-
said that figured out to $19 an hour, didn't she?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because she's working 20 hours a week,
1,000 hours. Still
Yeah.
less.
so it's
so that's what she
$19
said,
an
I
hour.
remember that part.
So we need to add $7,000.
I think that's
What, Rick?
it's kind of high to start.
Well, what do you propose, Rick?
Because she has last year was 23.40. So if you did 24.40, another dollar on top of that.
I thought she was making 19 an hour.
Yeah.
That's what she said, told us.
Right. So that's $5.40.
Where'd you get 23.40?
That's
Was-
last year's
That was the average in
average last
2023
year of
for
a
librarians.
librarian.
Oh.
And then with
Was 23.40, so she's $4 and
Yeah, because I think a lot of our employees aren't like at the actual top, but 19's not near enough.
no, like I
25.
said last year.
That adds 6,000.
I mean,
And the
our librarian.
total budget was 28,198. But did she do anything with the substitute last year?
Yeah, every
Yes.
once in a while.
Yes.
Did
Just
she
one.
did she did have somebody?
Yes,
She has, yeah.
She
Okay.
told us
She
that.
did
right?
finally find somebody.
She
right?
did tell us that. She said she had somebody.
Okay,
But see, the problem is they have to be fingerprinted, background checked, so it's not like you can just walk in there and sit there for,
I can't go do it.
no.
No,
If so,
you
because
can't.
it's, she's in the school, so that's the problem, that they have to go through all that, like a
Yeah.
teacher
Okay.
would, so. It's, but she did have somebody, she said.
And she works 20 hours a week.
Yep, it's over 20 hours a week.
So if you say that brought it up to Chuck,
She
We
goes,
had found out.
25, that brought, she's at 28,198, which say 7,000
well, if, wait a minute.
on the total budget.
If we go to 20, what'd you say, 25? It's gonna add 6,000.
Which is, yeah, which would be, her payroll would be 26,000.
That'd be 34,198. What do you think?
I think it's in the range of 24, 25 is good. Gets her close to state average, but I don't think anybody's making the average. I think they're all just below average, correct?
Yeah, we got some people up. Yeah,
Yeah, we,
last
last year we did bring in a lot of people.
Yeah, we got some.
Yeah, I have no problem with either 24 or 25, whatever you guys decide.
I think 25. Marcy does all her own grants.
No, she does a
She
spectacular
does,
job.
she's won awards
Good.
for
I
her
think
work
that's
that
one of the
she's
biggest
done.
issues we have in this town is, I mean, I wanna be responsible and save
Well,
money
because
and
by the
cut
ti-
taxes, but I don't want people that are working hard for the town not getting paid fair market value.
Yeah, because, she's, like you said, she's gotta do all her stuff. If we have to hire somebody else, you're gonna just spend more money and hire somebody else
Oh,
to
100%.
fill the job.
She goes and gets deals on, I agree, so.
It costs more money to replace people.
100%, that's what I've said all along.
And you got, just sitting here looking at it, how many people work in this town that live in this town? Just thinking about that. Everybody.
No,
Oh,
Cindy does not live in this town.
I thought Cindy said she did.
No.
So we got what? That's what I mean. So these people that we're paying are paying their taxes to us.
Paying you to work here.
Huh?
And some,
No, I'm just saying, but I mean,
some of them are even voting for you.
But no, but you look at it, they're, it's like, they get their pay, so they have to be able to pay their taxes too. So we actually have to pay them, because we're getting their money back. Sorry.
There's a lot of openings in government because people just.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lebanon's such a cushy government job.
I have no problem, I don't want, I just wanted to
25
pass the
fine.
budget committee and pass the vote.
So 25 all right with you?
Yeah.
I'm taking notes. I have to update. Alright, so library. 25, Marcy. Was there anything else brought up about the library? I didn't,
I don't think so. It
No.
was the wages.
okay. What else is covered? Codes?
Let's go by my paper.
Yes.
Yeah, code is land use and code.
You just scratching that on a scratch pad?
You just shut up.
Lazy.
So,
They wanted to know, which I do have the information, the revenue.
oh, you did find that, right?
Yep, Jen gave it to me. They wanted to know the revenue of the, basically,
Fees, right?
well, not just fees, but the,
Fines.
Fines.
They wanted
fine
fines.
fees on top, because he already had his fees down
Okay.
on his total number. And what they took in on the planning board side was $6,692. I mean, $6,692. appeals board side, they took in 3,600. Add on top of their total
Permits,
income.
yeah.
Yeah. On that, and the iPad, did we come out with that, if that's, if the general government is paying for Rod's iPad, because he had 500 in there for his iPad.
The general government,
Well, the question they had is the general government paying the iPad, because he does have a line on his new iPad for his,
are we paying as far as what, the
The computer,
license, the
yeah.
software?
yeah,
And phone service.
yeah, phone service.
I thought we put it in their budget.
Yeah, I thought we did last year too, but is there a line item for the iPad?
They made a line item here, but the comment was that they thought that the general government was paying it. But this is a new item, so
I think right now.
we
that's
bought
what
it
happened.
on last year's, but we just implemented the service this year so far, just the last.
Right, so then it wouldn't be in the general government budget.
So we're gonna leave that on there then, the $544.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. They didn't have too much on that one.
Okay. Transfer.
Yeah.
There were some questions about the lead at the dump, or at the transfer station, and insurance and things like that, and full-time, correct? Questions about that?
Well, yeah, we gotta go with you, Chuck, on that, because you had moved numbers around, remember how we talked about that?
Yeah.
So the conversation was they weren't comfortable with that, so what the comment basically was is to go with last year's budget, plus that 3,900 I think we had, that you were gonna raise it. So go last year's budget plus 3,900 and try to see where that the recycling's gonna go, to see what you're gonna do with that.
Okay.
No, but, because we took 25,000 off the dumpster fees, but we put it up here, and I was trying to explain it, that, how much the weight was.
Yeah.
And where Josh was saving money,
Yep.
this and that. So if we went to that, we gained that, so you have last year's budget to try to implement.
Well, I mean,
So if I'm correct, the budget committee this year is proposing more money spent. For now,
For now.
just an observation. I'm not-
But no, they just had.
I don't
no, they
disagree
just-
with it.
But, well, they just had some concerns, I mean, it doesn't matter what we come up
We can
with,
put-
or the
we can put
budget
two
committee,
numbers.
matters what the people vote.
yeah, so we can just put two numbers on. If they want.
No, they weren't asking for two numbers, no, they just,
They want a different number than ours.
I think it's kind of the same number, because it's last year's budget, but plus the number that you wanted to go up, but it's just the way that you were moving things around.
So they don't wanna spend any on salary or boots.
But it would come up, I guess is where we're saving money this year, even though that's last year's budget. The number that he's saving is still there, so it still puts it in the overall budget
Do you,
to workable.
can you fill us in?
I'm not
I'm
really
confused.
sure, because didn't we have his budget?
Yes.
Yes, but they didn't like it because of the way the numbers were moved around.
So they didn't like more of the salary and less the waste management. And more for the.
But-
Well, I think some
But
people
this
might have said how did you come up with that number, and they were concerned about lowering it, wasn't that the thing, or?
Right, well,
something like
lowering the 20,000, the 25,000 off the dumpster
Explain.
fees. I
There's-
tried.
5% of waste is glass,
I tried.
9% is
Oh, I
cardboard.
don't know, did you say that?
Yeah, and how he's saving the money on the dumpster fees, and how you went to the
Yes, he did say
$83 a ton, and it's $50 a ton for the cardboard.
Yeah.
I think it was more that, will this give you the number to try to do it for a year to see where you're at?
But they're not giving us, then if they don't take the money off waste management, but the budget stays the same, then they're not giving it to the payroll.
But if the budget stays the same,
Oh, they just don't wanna take the 25,000 out of waste management?
Right.
They wanna
Well,
keep,
but if your
so they-
budget stays the same and Josh saved $60,000, that money does go back to the general fund, but they're giving us last year's budget, so that last year's budget, that 60,000 is
don't-
still in there.
But we don't get the money to hire the other employee and give
It's
Josh.
still in your budget. Because
Rick, are you only saying that the 25,000 that was taken out of the waste management part
right.
is back in? So
Would they like
we're
what-
adding 25,000 to the top of the budget.
No.
Okay, don't understand what you're saying.
I'm
Basically,
following either.
well, basically it's, they wanna go last year's budget and see where that goes, and we're not gonna give you any more other than the 3,900 I think you had over. But but where he's saving money, they're still giving you that this year, because you're going by last year's budget. In other words, if Josh saves $40,000 this year off his budget, because what he's doing, you're still getting that $40,000. Because you're going by last year's budget.
What?
Because he's saving you money. If you take his budget this year, how much money is he gonna save you?
This one we're in right now that's ending,
Yeah,
nothing, we're gonna be right at it because there's no recycling in place.
he saved you money somewhere down the line.
No, we're close to running over in waste management. We're right at the number.
The overall whole budget.
Right, but that money just goes into the general fund, that has nothing to do with coming back to the budget.
It will be if they give you last year's budget, because
I think he's gonna be right at the number, I don't think he's gonna be,
he says he's not, he says he's saved that much of his
that's not,
budget.
I looked at the waste management bills and tracked everything and we're running right tight on that budget. On some areas we're under, but on the waste management one, we're right at the top of it. So, that money just means that we can, just move it around within the budget, but we're not budgeting for a raise?
But you can put it in for a raise, cause they're giving you the whole budget to do his thing. Department heads can move money around on the total budget, even though I am for lines, but that's what they're allowing you to do.
Well, we only raised the budget, how much?
By the time you moved everything around and you did what you wanted to do, 3,900.
Yeah, so. But we're not gonna take anything off the waste management budget. And we're gonna still do the payroll. I don't know, I'm confused. I think it should be what it is that we talked about, and if they wanna put a different number on, they can.
Okay.
And if the different number goes on, then we'll figure out where the 3,900 comes off and.
But it's the same number, right? Aren't you saying they're proposing the same number plus?
Plus
Minus
39, yeah.
It's the same exact number.
Then you can move it around in your budget the way you want.
Oh, well, they want the same number, but we can't take, if they want different line items? I don't know how that works for budget committee, do you know how that
Well,
works?
no,
Laura?
it's just,
I'm confused myself, to be honest with you, at this point, because, I know
Wanna
there
give
was
you-
talk about wages and insurance and who was full-time.
I
and-
do have the answer for that.
Because that was kind of, some people knew that, and other people didn't, I mean, it was kind of confusing, so that, the insurance thing and, I don't know. I didn't really write anything, sorry, it's cause I was confused.
well,
So essentially, they don't want us to adjust anything. The overall, I mean, the people are voting on the number.
the overall number.
Right, they're not voting
So
on a line item.
you can do anything you want in that line.
So
item.
I already showed how I think it should be, and we approved it to them.
That's what I gave them.
So they put the same number on a different line item?
I don't know. We don't go by line items.
I know.
We go by total budget.
Alright,
So as far as the full-time situation, the transfer station lead is at 33 hours a week. Does not hit full-time. However, he does receive health insurance as it is mandatory with the ACA to do so because he's over 30 hours. He does not receive anything other than health insurance, and the town pays that at 80%, and he covers 20%.
and that's a different insurance.
And it's
That's what
just,
somebody said, and I'm like, why would they do
it wasn't clarified whether it was different, but it is a different situation because he is the only employee that we have that is over 30 hours but doesn't hit the 35. But he doesn't get any of the other benefits of the town. So he doesn't get the retirement, he doesn't get the vacation time, he doesn't get any of that. He only gets 80% of his health insurance covered.
How many people do we have total as employees?
Like 50. Oh, at the dump?
No, the whole town.
Leslie just had an idea. It was like 50, something like that, with the fire.
Changes with.
It changes because of
Fire changes quite a bit.
Yeah.
So does that kind of cover that?
I didn't bring it up because I didn't know. So
Yeah.
someone else brought it up, so then it got all the rest of us, well, what is that? It was kind of confusing. Why he got insurance and nobody else did, and they couldn't figure out how many hours he worked, and that
Yeah.
was the whole thing.
He's at 33. Sometimes he goes a little over, but 30.
So he goes over, so he gets his 30.
But it,
Not on the average.
yeah, it'd have to be consistent. It's not.
So is he there every time, as long as the dump's open? Is he there all the hours that the dump is open?
Pretty much.
Plus he's there early.
He gets there early and doesn't.
Yeah.
I believe. You don't.
Okay. Does that cover? That's what they cover.
And the insurance, he gets it because he's over 30?
He's over 30 hours. I can come because I'll also explain with the ACA and
Yeah,
the
I was just
mandatory
gonna
ACA.
say that. Okay,
Yes, because he's over a 30-hour minimum on average. He's scheduled at 33, so he doesn't make the full time, so he doesn't get the full benefits of the town.
Mhm.
But he's kind of in that gray area.
cause that was
He
just, I don't
deserves
think
a
anybody
promotion.
understood that, that was very confusing.
No,
No,
we
he
looked
does.
at, we talked about that.
Especially if he's
getting
gonna
a
kick
promotion.
people out for not having tickets. That's
Well, we talked about him getting a promotion, to be the department head.
it's gonna.
Yes, yes.
Actually, we talked about him to be the department head.
Yeah, that's what I brought it up with him and you.
So you didn't cover town government.
Never got that.
That was, I think that was a communication thing. So I sent the 3 different ways.
Oh, God.
They were on a workbook, so they had separate sheets, and I sent the whole workbook, and I think only 1 page of the workbook was originally sent.
Right.
So that was my fault for not clarifying that there was one that didn't have the insurance, separate insurance, and then there was one with insurance included. So in moving forward, I'll make sure that there is awareness that we are pulling insurance out. I looked through the referendum questions. I believe all we have to do is, there's one referendum question that says revert back to last, so we just have to add that into the referendum question that says revert back to last year's insurance.
Number.
Yeah. So continuing to keep it separate. And then next topic is fire. Spoke with Chief, we kind of talked last week on Monday. We came up with, if we took the fire chief's budget or the fire chief's scheduling right now, which is 2 on during the day, 2 on during the night, an 8-hour shift during the week, and we moved that 2 years ahead, it comes to 966, 221. And I am proposing, I have this here, I wrote out some questions. So I've had this written 2 different ways. I have it written in a way that has both the numbers. So shall the town of Lebanon vote to raise and appropriate the sum of $966,221, utilizing $319,265 from the unassigned fund to provide a total of $1,200,000. I don't like it this way. I did it as an option, but I can tell you I don't like it. So that would, I don't like it.
You
But I
gotta,
put it out
I think
there, and
you
then when I
gotta take
start
the
reading, I like
319 off this out.
So then below it has it separated into 2 questions. The first question being, does the town want to raise and appropriate the sum of $966,000 for the operations of the Lebanon Fire and EMS? The next question would be, shall the town of Lebanon vote to appropriate the sum, and that's the $319,265 from the unassigned fund balance to increase staffing for the Lebanon Fire and EMS department. That number is specific to staffing. I did put, I don't know if I can do this, but in,
You
Um,
can't.
but some of our referendum questions do have that. So that's why I didn't
Well,
know
maybe
in the
you
past.
can, but I don't think you can.
I wasn't.
The total, well, I interrupted.
So,
you.
no, it's okay.
The total sum increase.
Yeah, the total sum increases the staffing from 2 personnel during the day to 4 personnel, and from 2 personnel at night to 3. So that's what your $319,000 is
That's-
going to get you: 4 during the day, 3 during the night.
That's not including chief, correct?
That is including chief, and I have that.
He's one of the people?
He is. He is written up here at your very top line. Chief salary.
No, but he's not one of the people he's not
On
counting
duty.
the staffing. So if you put that on there, it would need to say increase.
Well, I don't.
He said he's not
He's
on
not considered personnel on staff. He's the department head. So he's administrative. He is a fire chief. So these are who
He's a
he has.
medic too. Alright,
He is, and by all means, he
So
showed up to almost 150 calls last year.
right.
So he definitely does his part as a paramedic as well. But and then I have here a printout of the 966 221 and broken down, so it tells you exactly what it is.
What'd you say, you showed up to 150?
Less than 100. I think it was 120. 120
Out of 1,000?
No,
out of 900.
800.
900? Almost 1,000, this is there.
But that's not medical. That's with the fire too.
Okay.
With 1,000. That was
And then
17%. So it was 170 calls. That was 5 out of 1,000. So he's 830.
But some of those ones he showed up for were fire calls.
Yeah.
So it's 120 out of 1,000. Right, 978. Right. But I think that's one of the reasons that question they can't state that because.
but it is. But our budget right now.
No, I
he doesn't
agree, but I
count
think-
as the 2 on during the day.
No,
and 2
I
at
know.
night.
Well, we just need to find out if you can say that. But if I remember right, we can't. The referendum questions can't. Like when we wanted to raise it for.
Predict.
Yeah. I don't.
Maybe we can. We'll have to ask.
Unassigned fund balance questions in the past have had quotes or print.
Yeah.
They have had something that explains, like, for instance, when we did the mobile home, behind that there was something that actually said total sum
Right.
includes
Yeah.
price
okay,
of
so maybe we
installation
can.
and blah. So I'm not 100% sure. I've seen it done, so that's why I put it here, and it does give an understanding of this is what your
I think it should
increased
be
staffing.
two.
What's the staffing?
There should definitely be 2 questions because if the citizens referendum passes at 955 or whatever the difference is instead of 966, then this one could pass at 319. But I think the 319 should be broken in half. There's 2 questions.
Broken in half is, what do you mean? Break the 319?
Yeah, for different staffing levels. Because I'm all for it, but I don't think the 319 is gonna pass, but it might. It's up to you.
Yeah. So if you did like, because that would add 4, so that would give you 2 more basically, and then 1 more if you did it in half. So you'd get half instead of getting none.
Or both questions answered, because they'd be smaller, so. Like I said, it doesn't, I think it should be definitely at least 2 questions, but I think ideally it should be 3. But I don't know how we word that.
I don't know how you do it I don't.
I mean, maybe the second question just say further-
always be 2 questions, just the second question would have to have 2 options.
Right.
No, because then the problem is it gets split and the no vote.
Yeah, but if you have 2 questions, what if they both vote yes? What if they both get yeses?
Well,
Then-
no,
then it
you have a
goes to vote,
question,
then you get
so
a vote.
say you got 319, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how it's broken up, but say 1 is for 179 and 1 is for 140, right? So 1 is for increasing staffing to such and such, and the other one is to further increase staffing. And if they both pass, he gets both. If one passes,
One pass, at least he'll get 1, but if you put the 319 on total and they say no, you
Right.
get none.
right?
Hmm.
One question's fine if that's what you guys would.
This is how chief was comfortable and with the staffing.
So we're just putting it out there that we think what the voters might do.
I mean,
So if he does the 319 and it don't go, it goes no, you don't get nothing. But if, I see what Chuck's saying, if we go, whatever that number is, I say 50-50 for 2 more instead of
I
4.
don't my brain, I'm confused because you're saying, taking 319,
Alright, even if we did 50-50 and cut it in half, 160 and 160.
okay. So
So
you're
one
saying
would be
having
to
a question
increase-
is one, okay.
So the first one would be to increase staffing, overnight and day staffing at the fire department. And the second one would be 160 to further increase or
more manpower,
for
but
additional.
at least, because you're putting
So
on.
you're saying have a question is like increase the staffing level,
So,
Twice.
so twice, right, so I see what he's saying, so if you
You can't
take,
do multiple
you
choice because it'll split the
you'll lose
increase.
that 319, so he'll lose his 4 men, his extra 4 men, and then his extra 2 personnel at night. Well, it's actually be to 1, but at least they would have something and he could get an extra man, but if you put the whole 319 on there and they say, no, you're back to 966 for the whole budget.
And for, half the town may
They
say
still might
want-
say no
they
on
want
the
increase.
160, but at least you have
They
a
might
better
say
chance.
yes on one of them.
Correct, you have a 50-50 shot. There you have.
I mean, the other staffings would be 3 during the day and 3 at night. And it's not that much.
Even if
Essentially
it
a
was
third.
200 and 119, I mean,
I think I figured that number out. I think you got a better idea going that way than just putting on the whole 319 as one solid number.
I agree.
I don't think,
I don't know how it'd be worded, but
because last year, if you take that 966 and you take the 871 that he was at last year, that's gonna be full tax money, if that goes through. The 966 to the 871, so
Yep.
you're at 90-something thousand, that's full tax. The 319 is out of the general fund, so that's giving back the people their money. To do
If they
that,
wanna
hopefully
spend
they
it.
wanna spend it on that.
if they don't, then it stays in the general fund. And we can put a question on there. And like James talked about, returning it for tax relief, but the auditor suggested not doing a huge chunk of it to tax relief,
To tax relief,
to not doing it.
really?
To just, but I liked what you talked about with giving back, say, 500,000 from general fund for tax relief, or for whatever we go over.
Yeah, I don't know how we could do that, like I said, whatever the number is at the end of all this.
Yeah.
If it's 500,000 for all the departments to relieve it, we take that money out of the general fund somehow and pay it.
We just put a question on, do you wanna take $400,000 out of the general fund and put it on, use it as tax relief, or I'm not sure how to word it, but that'd be the question. And that would let the people decide if they want, and that would keep the taxes from going up more than 5%.
Yeah,
Because you were saying anything
well,
over
you're at
5%.
the fire department, you're already up 11.
So anything over the total budget's anything over 5%, we figure out that number and put a question on for tax relief for that number. So the total tax increase is only up 5%.
Because that 319's in no CIPs. That's completely in the envelope. That's a big number to try to. I like the idea of splitting.
I sent Joe a message because this is what this was the staffing model
I
that
understand,
he
but
feels
it
that he
also,
should go without going the 4 and 4.
but he's our chief, I understand that. We're here for the people. Do we feel the people will vote in 319,000 in one shot
That
without?
doesn't affect their taxes.
But it's their money and it's a big number.
And it will eventually affect their taxes.
And I just, I
I
don't know.
think it's the fairest way to do it for everyone involved, including chief and the people. Because all or nothing, 319,000 or nothing is,
Well, even if we did the whole part of it, even if it was 2 questions, you hope that they both pass. And you still get the
and they might
319.
both pass.
I think it's confusing. I just don't know.
I just think, even though you're taking it, I understand you're saying we're gonna take it out of the general fund, people see that big number and it's like,
I think it tells us whether or not the people in the town want more staffing.
I'm fine with it if we wanna do it that way. I think it would be better the other way, but if that's the way you've been working on the
I mean, moving forward, he's applying for the SAFER grant. I think that,
That's a 5-year grant.
Huh?
That's a 5-year grant for payroll.
it does give us a 5-year buffer to work the budget up to having the staffing that we should be, but I think
But
putting a question on that,
I'd
but
like
they're
to
gonna make us, the SAFER grant, it's all or nothing, so they're gonna
Right.
tell us, or, I don't know if they do,
I
but
would
the
have liked to
staffing,
see that, okay, we have that right here, right now, we don't have that, all we have is just, I'm gonna apply for it, but if we had that and it was in play, I think we'd be better off.
well, I think the hard thing is that with a lot of grants, you wanna see support from the people. And this shows support, the town wants more staffing,
If they vote no, then it doesn't show support.
then it doesn't show, then he doesn't, the town has spoken, they don't want any more staffing, right?
I agree.
I hope it doesn't go in that way. I just don't know how to reword the question that doesn't make it more confusing, right? Does the town looking to appropriate 200,000 to increase staffing, and then another one says, does the town wanna add another 120 to increase staffing? I think it's confusing. That's why I think as one question, it's just, this is the number, and this is what you get for the number.
Well, if you wanna do it, and I think we can fight and go with it, but,
Okay.
so you're gonna, what are we gonna do then, go with 319?
But there's another part to this. So that $319 is 2 full-time personnel. So he has one full-timer right now.
I don't want more than one more full timer.
So the price does go up. The price will increase above $319 if it's per diem.
I think it should stay at 319 with one full timer, and then we can.
Play with it inside his budget.
Yep.
Okay. All right, that covers fire then. Joe is in support of the $319 for 4 on during the day and 3 at night.
Right, well, he's gonna have
So
to
you
figure out what
realize
it's gonna be though, it's not gonna be 2 full timers, it'll be 1 full timer.
Right.
So
And
that
if
price.
they don't get passed,
You're just gonna say I told you so.
nope, I won't say that, but. So, wanna do highway?
Oh, did they talk about highway?
We did not talk about
Oh,
highway.
just a little bit.
Yeah, maybe a little, but yeah.
Okay, I missed
They would like to see the plowing contract bid.
it. The what?
No, the plowing contracts.
All of them?
Yep. They wanna see all the plowing contracts for the independents and everybody. They wanna see those. They'd like to see, of course, the line items, they wanna see that. Adjusted to why there's so many negatives. And then, they want a plan to see if we could do 3 roads on a bid per year.
Yeah, a plan, yeah.
Basically, Hip Hop Road, let's get a bid on fixing that one. You know, Pamela Road over here, get a bid on that, and have 3 bids that come in on the roads. When they're doing the budgets, and that was on the 500,000 on pavement, right?
I'm confused. They want us to provide them bids?
They want it, that's what they wanna see, so in the future, as we're going down the road to plan, the 3 roads, if you do 3 roads a year, they'll do it on a bid, instead of just saying, here's your money. Tell us what you're gonna fix. This is what you were complaining about, all the numbers.
Yeah,
This
but
is
he picks the roads, he's the road commissioner, that's why the people vote him in. That's up to
That's
him.
what they asked.
Chuck, sounds like you have to go.
The budget committee asked questions, that's what I
Yeah,
write
no,
down.
what you're saying, but he doesn't have to do that,
No, they're not saying he has to,
right,
but if you want the budget committee to give you money, maybe we need to supply some
They
information.
can put no as their vote on the referendum, budget committee recommends,
Or they make their own budget.
or they can pick their own for paving. But I think 500,000 for roads is gonna pass in a heartbeat in this town.
It didn't last year.
I don't think that I would agree to that. I wouldn't give anybody that amount, I wouldn't give anybody $20 if I didn't know how they were gonna spend it and where.
Well, we don't know how he's gonna, what roads he's gonna pave, it's up to him.
Should have the future, he should have it done now. The same thing with the safer grant, with with the payroll and stuff, the grants.
What?
Like Joe wants to, for the payroll, for the grants and stuff. If we had that in place, we could sell that better than basically.
Well, if we had it in place, we wouldn't need to take the money out of the general fund. But, I mean, I can ask him to do that. I think I know what he's gonna say, but I can ask him.
We know that, I'm just saying, this is what the budget committee has relayed to me.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'll ask him, but like I said, I think I know the answer. I'll definitely I'll tone it down for the
Anyway, just cause
response
also.
for next week.
Well, I don't even think we'll get to Scott next week.
Okay.
We gotta go back and we gotta do the government side, town hall side.
We gotta do all of them, cause we really didn't, we did library, but
But I have to update it.
Yeah, we have to go back to everything else.
But codes, all they needed was revenue, they have that.
But they still have to go through it. You know,
Town government's all done. They can go
They
with town
have-
government.
Right.
And
the chief's all
fire,
done.
the fire's all done.
Yeah, so roads will,
Transfer
I guess what I'm
station's
saying
done.
is roads not gonna get done next week. I don't think.
So also provided for you, copy of Laura's. Signed warrant April 14th.
Yeah.
So we're getting down to the wire here.
30 days.
Should've started it back in August. Sorry.
Moving forward, your next board can start.
Huh?
Your next board, you can start earlier.
Alright.
Paperwork.
We have time. Alright, well, I'm here. Minutes first.
Next week, we'll cover CIP. CIPs. I make a motion to accept the minutes for February 25th.
Second.
All in favor?
You got everything there that Michael's,
It doesn't need to
This
be
is
attached.
February 20th.
It needs to be in a
I make a
location
motion.
to be found.
To accept the minutes for the select board meeting on March 3rd. As written. Second.
Second.
All in favor? Alright, training and development class for codes. Free. Time off request. Another time off request. Another training and development class request. HR spring training. Where's this one? Is this that? Is she doing a remote? Or is she doing the,
I think she's going to.
no, she's doing remote.
She's not yet.
Yeah. Request for time off. Request for time off.
I don't get this much time off.
Me either.
you're gonna go tomorrow, right? Tomorrow night? Shelley?
What?
To the budget?
No. Why?
Oh, I thought you said.
They're not, no.
You did say that though.
You
Then
did.
I'll go tomorrow?
Yeah, you did.
That's why I was
Because
asking.
we were talking about the transfer station,
then-
explaining the
Yeah,
the
I can
insurance
go
thing,
now.
or write it down or something, so.
yeah, I can go and take some more hits. I'm used to it, I don't mind.
It hasn't gotten bad yet.
No, and it hasn't, I agree, it's not bad.
I was gonna give you this if you were gonna go, if not, I'll keep this.
Alright,
We're not gonna get to
what is this one?
roads.
Comcast asking us to sign.
They want letters. They
On
want us
behalf
to
of the
give
town
them-
of Lebanon, I submit the expression of support for Comcast in the sections of service area 1285 and the capacity as qualified applicant. So
I don't know why they want it.
I don't know why either.
They asked if it was signed.
I don't know what this is.
We're not even doing business with them.
I know, can we get more information on this? They're requesting that we sign them a letter?
Yeah, they wrote this letter.
I don't know what I don't know what you're saying. Does anybody else know what that is?
I thought it was new.
Alright, how much did I say this in the motion? I forget. Motion. Alright. I make a motion to sign the quitclaim deed for map lot U10090. Pay parcel tax lien. I think that's. I don't know what you're doing.
Anybody second?
Second. All in favor?
Yep. All in favor?
Rick, you in
I
favor?
wanna read it.
Let's see what that one's saying.
Oh, this is now, is it for anybody that wants to go to Selectman Wednesday, that April 9th?
Yes, elect municipal and public representatives to membership on the York County Budget Committee. Is anybody interested in the York County Budget Committee? April 9th?
I'm not.
Where,
I nominate Rick.
Works for you.
Oh, so I can screw them up too?
your factor. Rick, you doing this? Is that what I hear?
I'll go, yeah.
Rick's gonna go.
Should plan to attend.
I'd probably get one, I got 2 more years left.
I'll give that information to you.
Is that all the paperwork?
That was enough, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I do have an update. I have reached out to Mr. M, who was the lawyer I reached out to about the bond. I haven't heard back about a date or a price. I'm in limbo on that at this moment. I reached out to the homeowners about the land, and shared the fair market view. We're in conversations about that. But is the board still in favor of paying a lawyer to come in instead of having somebody in finance go over this procedure with us?
Yes.
Did you?
You want an $8 million contract. You want somebody they're gonna have to, even if we get that voted in, we're gonna have to all the way through,
Rick, did you say yes to this?
yes,
Okay.
all, yeah, that's fine. That $1,000 worth the investment, that.
Oh, I don't know what it's gonna cost.
Well, you said $1,000.
No, that was a guess, I have not a clue, they haven't even given me a price.
Even if it's 2,000, it's a $7 million project.
Yeah, your attorney's fees on that's gonna be probably $20,000 anyways and all that stuff when we get going.
I don't think it was that much, but is there anything else from the board? No?
I can have this,
Yes? I'm not saying.
I'm all set.
Alright, I make a
Don't
motion.
use it, cause I don't have a copy.
Make some coffee.
Yeah.
No, well, just make copies so that I'll have it lined up.
Please.
Please, thank you.
Now I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?